So hello guys and welcome, and today I've got new haircut, please don't laugh at me. And also we are playing this Celestia ramp deck. This is a deck made by Walker, who is basically a legend among those Pauper challenges, and they have decided to brew this deck, which is a combination of Bogles and Ramp, and I'm really here for it. So we've got the Ramp package here and the Aura package at the same time. So we are playing the Wild Growth, the Utopia Sprawl as the Ramp spells, some Abundant Growth for fixing and cantripping, and for armors. This is the only white card in the deck, and it's a payoff for all the enchantments we actually have. The mana base is really cool because we can play just 16 forests since we are playing the Utopia Sprawl, the Abundant Growth, and we also have the treasure from the Jewel Thief, which not only provides the fixing this deck needs for the ethereal armor, it also is a 3/3 with vigilance and trample, so it can be enchanted and it can become a really big threat. We are of course playing the Malevolent Rumble, and we are playing the Silhana Ledgewalkers, and this is where the Bogles come in a little bit more. So this is a 1/1 with hexproof. It can be blocked except by creatures with flying. So this is obviously awesome. The 2 mana won't be a problem, and we can be enchanting this with things like the armor or the Ancestral Mask, which is one more payoff for all those enchantments as well. So I'm really in love with the strategy here. We're playing the Gnarlid, which is a card you don't really see, but when you do see it, it actually works usually, and it can be blocked with creatures that have less power than this, and it gains +1/+1 for each aura on the battlefield. By the way, this counts the auras of your opponent, which I think is really funny, but obviously even if they don't have any, we still have a ton of them in the deck. We've then got some more payoffs for ramping, so we've got the Crush Shock. You guys probably know this card from Gruul ramp decks. This card is really cool in this deck because not only you can buff something like the Ledgewalker and it can be targeted and then recast it with the Scavenge ability, or you can just play this as a 4/4 if you need something to slap your mask or the armor on, which is great. And then the Nyxborn Hydra, it's basically a 2/1 in most cases, because even if they kill the creature you enchanting with the Bestow ability, you still get the body, so this is pretty awesome. Let's take a look at the sideboard. We've got the Cloak against Burn and the Spirit Link against Burn, so Walker really doesn't like losing against Burn, and I do understand why, so this is pretty awesome. We've got 4 Ram Through as some removal, and we've got the Bearer, which is probably like the only way to actually deal with not only removal, you know, since if you don't enchant the Walker, your creatures can be removed, but this is the only way to deal with High Tide, so the Bearers are really important in the Celestia deck, so I think that's the reason why Walker has decided to play them. The question is, can the combination of 2 archetypes work in Pauper, and we will see right now. I will see you in the games. Okay, so we go first here against Relic, and would be awesome if we had at least 1 land, but sadly we don't. We need to mulligan. Okay, this looks a little bit better. I think we will play a little bit like Bogles here, right? This one is awesome. Let's keep. And what do we ditch? I think it's the Nyxborn Hydra, right? This is like the out of reach card in this hand, if you know what I mean. So I think we will ditch this and done. It could be a land, but I still want to play the Mask on curve usually. Okay, so we will run the forest, play the sprawl. Do we go for the white already? I feel like we probably will, right? So let's go for white and just say go. Next turn, it's probably the Ledgewalker. Wait, is this the mirror match? No, they are Gruul, okay. This should be a pretty okay matchup. They don't play any flyers, and here it is, the ethereal armor. That's sweet. So we are going to do it like this, play the Ledgewalker, and then instantly play the armor as well. They could play some random sweeper, but they probably don't, right? Next turn we can do the Ancestral Mask and then find some more gas with Malevolent Rumble. And yeah, so basically this game we've kinda played like Bogles, which is obviously a good matchup against Ramp, so that's very nice. We will just play the Mask, nothing too crazy here. It's a 10-10 already. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Okay, no, but that's pretty crazy. 10-10 on turn 3, that can't be targeted. Damn, we win the first game. So we already know it's a ramp deck, right? So is ramp through good enough to play in a deck like this? I'm not really sure, to be honest. They probably won't bring any removal. They could bring some enchantment hate, but I'm honestly not even sure if they play something like that. So I will honestly just bring in some of the Armadillo Cloaks. I think they are pretty sweet, especially if we are racing a creature deck, right? So I'm just gonna bring 2 and let's see if we need something else, but I think we should be okay here. Okay, this hand is pretty interesting. We have a lot of the cantrips here, also a Utopia Sprawl. I do feel like they won't have any removal for the thieves, because they think we are playing just straight up Bogles. He will definitely keep though. Go for forest, maybe an Arbor Elf, yup. So this is, you know, the thing we don't have an answer for. So they could play a turn 2 Writing Chrysalis, at which point we could be pretty cooked, right? We draw another Sprawl, I guess that's cool. We can go for a Utopia Sprawl here. We will just do green on this one because of next turn, right? Maybe we can like double Abundant Growth, then Utopia Sprawl. I would love a second land though. I would love a second land. The other thing is that if they are playing Ponza, right? They are in trouble as well, but I don't think the Ponza decks play Jewel Thief. Maybe I'm wrong. Because like if we stack up this land and they have like a Thermokarst, oh boy, oh boy. We've got a Ledgewalker. I don't know if I want to play that. Honestly, I think I will just play the Abundant Growth, trying to find a land. If we don't make it, then I don't know. Ethereal Armor. Do we risk it or do we play the Utopia Sprawl? I think we probably just play the Utopia Sprawl, right? Yeah, we play the Utopia Sprawl for next turn. We can go red as well. I mean, sorry, green as well, because the land already taps for any color, right? But just say go. Yep, that's probably a Chrysalis this turn. That's for sure a Chrysalis. Yes. So we need to be... Oh, it's Avenging Hunter. That's probably even worse, right? Not ideal there. Okay. I would love a land, not gonna lie. Here is a land. Okay. We've been heard. That's awesome. So we have 4 mana in total. Okay, I think first we are going to actually enchant this land. It's a Bannerhide. That's pretty good. We will go for this. We will play the Ledgewalker and then slap the armor on it. It should be pretty big. It should be able to block, which is the most important part. We can also steal the initiative if we really need to, which is awesome as well. And they probably just still think we are a regular deck of Bogles, right? Now obviously this is a little annoying. They can't really attack, which makes me happy, but they will probably develop one more creature here. Yep, Wild Growth, okay. Okay, and Writing Chrysalis, that's difficult. We would love to have the Armored Lock probably, right? Would be a best draw here. I think I'm sideboarding more of these. Are they really doing this? Why? So, I mean, it makes sense. They probably want to set up lethal next turn. We will block the 5/5 with Vigilance and Trample. Oh, they will play a Crush Hook. Yeah, I should have thought about that, right? I mean, this was pretty cooked anyway, so we will try to go to game 3. Now we actually know what to expect, right? I would just ditch the Hydras, bring the Cloaks. I think they're pretty important. Ram through could be nice. I'm not sure what to sideboard out though. We'll just go like this. I think we have the matchup and we go first, which is obviously important as well. Double Utopia Sprawl into Rumble can help us find some lands. Into Gnarlid, that's awesome, I like it. Let's keep. Okay, I will think I will go on green again. Next turn, it's probably Rumble for a land, to be honest. I really want that. Okay, they have the Elf again, so we need to be fast. So unless we draw a land, I think it's Rumble. It's a land, great. So we can tap for 3 and honestly just play the Gnarlid, right? Like, we will go white this time and we are running the Gnarlid. It's already a 4/4, which is awesome. Then we can slap the Ancestor Mask on the Gnarlid and start attacking for a lot, which should be pretty helpful, right? Okay, go Wild Growth. Oh, they can have a big turn here as well. They can play a 4-drop, but it probably will be a 3-drop instead. I think we can actually play Rumble first, because it creates the spawn. We can then sack the spawn, use the Ancestor Mask. I think that's better than just playing the mask, right? Heritage Reclamation, sure, honestly. I don't mind. It's still a 4/4 because of their wild growth, which is funny. Another one, that's awesome. So we will play a Rumble first. We have the Crush Hook, the Jewel Thief, the Forest. We will take the Crush Hook. Although this can be valuable in the graveyard, right? But I think I still want the Body or the Rainforce. It's still so good, right? And I think we are going for the mask then. And again, the aura counts their wild growth, which is incredibly good for us. We will hit them for 9. The next turn we have lethal with the Crush Hook. If they don't find the removal spell or one more reclamation here, they will play an Avenging Hunter and they should be a good game probably, right? Okay, Mountain. Is there a 1 mana red spell that deals with this? I don't feel like there is. We'll play a wild growth on this land in case they have some way to deal with this, but I don't think it actually exists. Oh, and we have lethal anyway because this is, yeah, an aura. So that's awesome. That's 2-1 against Gruul ramp. So we are going second against Peppo Shy. And hand is weird, you know. I'm not used to these half Bogles, half ramp hands, but I think it's keepable because of the rumble. So we will keep this. We go for a Kalni Garden. Probably Gardens, which I think is supposed to be a pretty difficult matchup. We'll just play a forest and say go. We go for a Troublemaker. Oof, I'm glad they just played it as a tempo play, to be honest. Wait, this could be mono green Stompy, right? I think so. I actually think so. We can sprawl. Okay, this is great. We can actually just sprawl this. We will say white, and then we will just play a Malevolent Rumble. Wild Growth, Aura Gnarlid. Is Aura Gnarlid good enough? I think it's awesome. We will take that. It still could be Gardens, to be honest, for what I know, right? Some play the Oof main deck. It's a pretty good card. Oh no, here's another Oof. It's fine. I mean, I guess it's fine. I wonder how many are they playing in the deck though. This could be troublesome. You don't really see Enchantment Hate main deck all that often, right? The Gnarlid gets buffed from this, so that's pretty nice. We'll take 4. Do we just go for the Jewel Thief? Might as well, right? Because of the treasure. So let's go for the Jewel Thief. And we are just saying go here. Yeah, they go for Brave the Wild. So it's actually like mono green Stompy. Interesting. It's a 3/3 forest with haste now. I mean, I guess we trade for the forest, right? Unless they buff it with something like Elephant's Guide or something. That would be interesting. Bequeathal. Okay. Pretty sick. And the Rancor. Sure. I mean, I think I will let them just draw 2, right? Like, I don't mind. Or we could kill the Trampler. But I think I'm killing the land and let them draw 2. Okay, Abundant Growth is nice. I think we will run just the Aura Gnarlid here. I think we are also just hoping they don't have a fight spell. We are sacking this treasure for green, playing the Abundant Growth on this land. Draw a Rumble. Okay, we'll add a white and play that on the Gnarlid. Hopefully it can serve as a blocker for some time, but we will see too. This is scary. Do we block this? I feel like we probably do. It has first strike. Yeah, Run-Through is fine. Do they have double Run-Through? In that case, you know, it wouldn't help anyway, I guess. Yeah, it has first strike, so life goes on. Okay, so they hate burn and replay the Rancor. Sure, okay. I see the vision. We have another Jewel Thief here, which is obviously great. So first things first, we could just play the Crush Shock, but I think we are going for the Rumble. Another Gnarlid, that's pretty nice. Let me pick up the Gnarlid. We can just attack, and then we are going to go 1, 2, 3, Gnarlid. 5/5, that's awesome. Okay, they go 5 for Hardcasting. No, yeah, Hardcasting Biogroth. Okay. We find another Ethereal Armor, which is pretty disgusting actually. So before combat even we are playing the Ethereal Armor, right? On this guy. And we could maybe, yeah, I mean, it was pretty over. Let's go to game 2. So they are a mono green Stompy deck. I wonder what should we include. Is Run-Through good enough? I mean, Run-Through is pretty good, right? Armadillo Cloak seems sweet, although I'm a little afraid of their Enchantment Hate. So I think we will cut the Nyxborn Hydras. I don't think they are very good right now. Let me add like 3 cloaks, and I want some Run-Throughs. Wait, Standard Bearer is actually so good, no? They have so many auras. I'm not sure if like Rancor says enchant a creature you control or just enchant a creature in general. You know what? I will cut 1 Mask, 1 Crush Shock, and 1 Jewel Thief. We will add 3 Bears. Okay, let's bring back the Jewel Thief. And we will try it like this. I don't think the Run-Through is that necessary, right? They have a Run-Through of their own, but I think this should work. Okay, hand is pretty good because the Ledgewalker has Hexproof, so it should be actually very protected from most of what they are doing. Let's keep. They start with the Garden again. Gnarlid is sweet. We'll just say go. Ooh, turn 2 Growth. That's nasty. Abundant Growth. We could run the Ledgewalker, but is there a reason for it though? We could kinda just set up as well. At least for the Gnarlid or for the Jewel Thief or something. Yeah, I think setting up is a little bit better, right? We have another forest. Okay. Another garden. Don't you tell me you have another Growth, I guess. Okay, that's for 5. Another Ledgewalker. I mean, if they have something like Run-Through, we are in trouble. Like, pretty big trouble. I'm just going for the Jewel Thief, probably, right? Just set up some mana for next turn. We have 5 mana next turn, which is great. I mean, I would play the Ledgewalker, but the issue is we don't have that many auras here. They go Run-Through, you know what? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's for 5. Another forest. So we are on the brink of that a little bit. We have 5 mana. Yeah, to be honest, I think We are going Ledgewalker plus probably the Jewel Thief, right? Because it's a blocking power right now. We can play the Cloak next turn. So let's go Thief. I don't feel like we have to block though. We don't have to block yet. We go for a big Weasel. Okay, I think my plan is not really to kill the bio, but okay, no blocks. Best draw is probably like an Ancestral Mask or something, right? Wild Growth, pretty okay, I feel like. We can instantly play that. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can play Gnarlid plus Cloak. It's pretty good. The question is, do we go for the Jewel Thief Armadillo Cloak or do we go for the Ledgewalker Cloak? Because if they have like a ramp through, we are in trouble again. But I feel like we just need more of the life gain too, you know what I mean? But honestly, no, let me go for the Ledgewalker. I really want it to be protected too. You can just attack like this. Okay, we at least gain 3 life, so we are not dead to the next attack. And we will also play the Gnarlid, 6/6, that's good. I'm expecting they could have like an Oof here or some other way to destroy enchantments, which is kind of the reason why I play the Cloak on the Ledgewalker. Also, if they had something like Ram Through again, playing it on the Jewel Thief would be a suicide, right? Did they pay 5 mana for something? I wonder what that is. Is it the hard cast of Growth again? No, they wouldn't do that with a plant on the board. It's a Nyxborn Hydra, that's scary. It's a 10/7, we have an 8/8 though. I think I'm just blocking, right? Like we don't mind. The Hydra is a leftover, they will draw 2, which is not ideal. Hold up. If we just block with the Jewel Thief, it's still a lot of damage and we are out of reach. I think I'm just blocking with the Jewel Thief, to be honest. I'm trying it. Yeah, we are on 1, which seems scary, but we have a lot of ways to gain lethal here. And I feel like Rumble could be a way to get lethal as well, because this is unblockable right now. This is as well. Ancestral Mask makes it, I think. 1, 2, 3. Enchant the Ledgewalker. And that's over. Should be at least. That's 2-0 against Mono Green Stompy. It was a really cool game, I feel like. So we go first here against Linus P. Maybe we can find some lands here in this hand. I mean, yeah, but I would love to see some auras that could enchant the land. We will mulligan. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Much better. Let's keep. Let's throw away. I mean, to be honest, it's either Rumble, Karashok. It's probably the Rumble, to be honest. Let's go for a Forest, play Utopia Sprawl on white, rather. Okay, they go for a Wild Growth as well. They could play a Ramp deck, maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, let me play Abundant Growth on this land first. Ledgewalker is nice. Okay, the sequencing was a little off here, but I think we're just going to play the Ledgewalker. It's Gruul. Hopefully not Bonza. It looks like regular ramp, yeah. What will they take though? Utopia Sprawl, interesting. I think we'll just play the Ethereal Armor on the Ledgewalker, then use the other green to do this. And then we will tap 2 and just buff +2/+2 here. I think that's what we are doing. Okay, so we have a 7/7 here. That's pretty nice. We can use the Scavenge later as well. We go for a Chrysalis. It's funny because with this deck, we don't care a lot about the Chrysalis, right? Which is awesome. Abundant Growth. Okay. Yeah, we win the first game. Awesome. Second game, I think they will bring some enchantment hate, but mostly we want the cloaks. I think we don't want the Hydras all that much. Cloaks are great. We just need life. Okay, I guess we are not going to be too picky and just like keep. I think this hand is completely fine. Okay, they go for the Arbor Elf, which is the Dream Start. We don't have an answer to that. Another Karashok, that's cool. We'll go for a Utopia Sprawl on white. Okay, Wild Growth. They'll play another Elf. Well, that looks like a lot of mana very quickly. That's pretty scary, of course. So we play a Forest, and I think we are just going for the Jewel Thief here. Nothing too crazy. Next turn it's probably Armor plus Karashok, right? Yeah, that will be a lot of mana. I mean, if they have a Nyxborn Hydra, it doesn't look like it though. They go for Avenging Hunter, okay. Oh, they have one more, I forgot. So they could play like a Chrysalis as well, which is wild, right? Never mind, it's a Bannerhide Karashok, okay. We find a Cloak, that's pretty awesome. Do we have mana for all of that? We actually do, so I think we will start gaining life as soon as possible, which is right now. Let's go Armor. We will add 1 white, play a Cloak, 8/8, good. Next turn we have 2 Karashoks, which is pretty good. Okay, let's run a Forest. And we gain 8 life, which is incredible because we now don't care about them attacking. Yes, they will gain a Forge trigger and then eventually a Trap trigger, but if we can keep this alive, which we don't have much control over right now, I think we're good. Unless they drew specifically Nyxborn Hydra, we should be fine. Like if they drew Nyxborn Hydra, yeah, it looks like they may have, which is a wild draw. Yep, it's an X-Born Hydra for like 10 or something crazy, right? Okay, X is 9, sure. 14, 13, that's pretty crazy. Okay, they do attack with it. Honestly, might sound wild, but we don't care about the 14, 13. We'll just gain the life back. So my thoughts are that normal ramp, the regular version, is a pretty good matchup. And then the Ponza deck is a pretty bad matchup, of course, because they can blow up the ramp lands. Okay, they make this very huge. Find the Ledgewalker, that's I guess okay. But unless they block, they are dead. So let's just attack here. They do block, a little scared here. We will reinforce 2, and then I guess we will reinforce 2 again. We gain 12 life in the process. Let's go for, I think, Forge. It's always the Forge, unless you don't have creatures, right? But then how did you take the initiative? We can recast this for 7. We have only 5 right now. 6 with a land in the hand. So we have a 14-14 here, first strike. We shouldn't be dead unless they draw specifically Nyxborn Hydra. Okay. Devil's Scavenge. The crazy thing is they have to attack, right? Because if they don't, we just trap them and they are dead. Okay, we are blocking the elf, leaving the Avenging Hunter to go through. Yeah, we win the match 2-0 against Ramp. It was a Stompy day today. Alright guys, so we are back with the conclusion, and today was a pretty interesting day because this deck worked amazingly, but the only thing we basically played against were Stompy decks. There was one exception with Discard Blade actually, a deck we played a couple of days ago on YouTube, and that guy completely destroyed us. They have even added some Tiding Blade into their main deck, so it was even more difficult. But then we played against some Ponza, which is basically like a ramp deck. We got destroyed because like Ponza is very good. Then we played a couple of games against Gruul ramps, all of different versions, and we won all of them, since that's a great matchup. And then we played against Green Stompy. It was a little bit more difficult because they played cards like Oof, which actually destroyed the enchantments we have, but we managed to go to 0, I think, so that was awesome as well. So yeah, I do absolutely understand the idea behind this deck. The fact that you don't have to fix all that much, you can just play 16 forests, makes the deck a lot more consistent than regular Bogles. And the fact that you also have some late game plays, for example, the Gnarlid seemed to be really amazing. It's a powerful card to play. It won us many games, and then the Ledgewalker was, yeah, very strong. The Crushhog and the Nyxborn Hydra are very situational, I feel like. I would maybe like to see like 2 Hydras in the deck, but again, Walker went 5-0, so they know the best what's good for this deck and what's not. So I was really happy I could play it. I was also really happy with the sideboard because the Cloak has won us many games as well. So let me know which version of Bogles do you enjoy. And guys, we've just hit 1000 subscribers. You know, when I'm recording this video, I'm actually seeing it live. So we are going to be doing the community challenge as far as deck building goes. So don't forget to join the Discord, link in the description, and you can post your deck there. I will play it, even if it's bad, even if it's good, even if it's your favorite brew, no matter what it is, we will play it. So have a great day. I will see you soon, and bye.